All right, tonight we read in 2 Corinthians 6 and in Proverbs 18. So I think my mom's in 2 Corinthians 6 right now. So,
well, in verse 16, Paul asks, what agreement hath the temple of God, which is our body, which is a vessel, which is a container that receives and maintains God's presence? What do we have to do with idols? And another version says, can God's temple contain false gods? No. Clearly, we are the temple of the living God. As God said, I will live and walk among them. I will be their God, and they will be my people. So, the point is that we have to make distinction. We can't hang with everybody. We can't be close-knit to everybody. We can't bring every media influence into our sphere of influence. We can't watch everything. We can't listen to everything because we have the very essence, the presence of the Lord in us. And He does not dwell in darkness. So we're not to be equally or unequally yoked with those who are unrighteous. It says in verse 14, what communion have light with darkness? It doesn't match. And in this version, it says, stop forming inappropriate relationships with unbelievers. Can right and wrong be partners? Can light have anything to do with darkness? Can Christ agree with the devil? You can't do both. We have to make it clear. We have to make a dividing line. Otherwise, I'm studying and I'm not making light of actual diagnosed mental illnesses, but when you have all these personalities, you're this way, you're that way, you're this way, you're that way. No. And I'm not saying as far as, like I said, illnesses. But the Lord wants us, as we are in our right mind, as we have sanity, we have to make distinctions and divisions because we want to remain strong and pure and clear. All right, Timocles, what do you have to say about that?
yeah, that's cool. Cool. But I also say that it don't mean you gotta be like rude to people. Like there's a distinction between like not having inappropriate relationships. That also don't mean like be rude to people no matter what they think or believe. Like you always show kindness to people. That don't mean you gotta go around being best friends with them, whatever. You still gotta be mannerable, even if they may not be kind. You still show kindness no matter what.
What about as far as influences that we allow into our gates, our doors? Remember our eye gate, our ear gate, because it goes to our heart and it goes into our being and then it becomes part of us. What do you have to say about that?
Stuff can influence you. Some people are more easily impressionable. Maybe they're more easily affected by things. But no matter how easily affected you are, you still want to be careful what you expose yourself to.
That's right. And today we would have gone to the 18th chapter of Proverbs, and it says, through desire man, having separated himself or divided himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. And another version says in Proverbs 18, a loner is out to get what he wants for himself. He opposes all sound reason. A fool does not find joy in understanding, but only in expressing his own opinion. No, who we want to listen to is the Lord, His Holy Spirit, and His Spirit is within us. And like I said, Paul said earlier in 1 Corinthians, yeah, all things are lawful, you're grown, but is it productive? Is it expedient? Is it helpful for us to accomplish the will of God? That's why we need to be discerning for everything. So, snip, snap, the Lord will show us what is holding us back from doing His will. Have a wonderful evening preparing to do great things this week.